I believe being able to reinvent ourselves is one of the most important skills that we can have and that we can teach our kids for the 21st century. Side note here, this was my topic for my master's research thesis. So you can see here, it's my master's in international education and bilingualism. And my topic was about enhancing creative thinking and problem-solving skills in the early childhood education, which is my focus. Those two are part of the 21st century skills. And reinvention and resilience is key. Like education is key, but the right education is key. And if you think about it, guys, like we are in the AI era, and we are training, right, or we are educating our kids for jobs that 5, 10 years, 20 years later are not going to exist. So it's just common sense that we all need to be resilient and be able to reinvent ourselves, right? So, and we have to start first, and we cannot demand our kids to do something that we don't do ourselves, right? So I think many of us, especially for my generation, we don't even try or even think about reinventing ourselves because we thought, okay, we're gonna have the same job forever. Or like our parents did, right? Like 20, 30 years in the same company, but that's not the case anymore. And we often think like, we don't reinvent ourselves because we think we are in a certain way, and we also think that we are this way fresh out of the factory, and this is just simply not true, right? We have many beliefs that, like, when you sit down and think about it, you're like, where did that thought come from? For example, something simple, something that I had myself, like money is evil, or money is the root of all evil. It's not really what you think. Is it true, or did somebody put it in there? We have so many different preconditioned, and we've been preconditioned and programmed to have so many different beliefs about the world, about people, and about ourselves. And some of them we know, and some of them we're completely unaware of them, right? That they're very deep in our subconscious. So things that we might be aware would be like for me, it was like, I'm forgetful, my memory is bad, I'm not good with technology, I'm not gonna be good in YouTube, I'm not gonna figure it out, all of these things. And many of us, we take these thoughts as absolute truth, and we live our whole life without ever challenging them. And I don't think that's, like many people just think that we cannot change that. For me, I have 2 books that really helped me. One is New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. You might have heard me mention it before because it's my absolute favorite book. And the other one is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Both of these books are excellent. New Earth is more like etheric, and Atomic Habits is more practical. But so you might have different styles. You can pick which one you like. But bottom line, guys, is that we all need to know how to reinvent ourselves. So how? I got 7 simple steps, okay? Number 1, you have to find out what is it that you're reinventing yourself from. So that means is that you have to find out what are those limiting beliefs. You have to write them down. Even like sometimes you will hear yourself saying them, catch yourself, write it down. And you have to be very honest, and it's brutal, man, because when I wrote down mine, I was like, how am I so mean to myself? Like, do I really think this? Okay, after you write down those things, the second part is you have to question those beliefs and like ask, where did these thoughts come from? So is it true? Is it absolutely true? These are powerful questions, trust me. Next is you have to look for some contradicting evidence, because our brain is going to say like, give me the proof, right? So you either have to think back for yourself, like in your personal life, or if you really truly don't have any, then go online and then look for some like other people's experience, right? We have lots of documentaries. Hey, this is upside down. So for me, it was, I'm bad with technology and I'm not going to be able to make YouTube. So I thought about the times where I was able to figure out technology, and I gave myself that confidence, like, it's not really true. Yeah, it might take me a little bit longer, but I can figure it out. And for the YouTube, I just went online and looked 40 and over YouTuber, and I found so many beautiful channels and so many beautiful people, and I subscribe to them all. And I want to give a shout out, I cannot remember names right now, but to all of those people who are doing this in YouTube, and encouraging and inspiring others. That being said, if you're liking this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so I can keep growing this channel and keep bringing these messages. Okay, so number 4, reframe and replace. So that means that you're going to take any limiting belief and you're going to replace it with a new empowering one. So for me, my old belief was I'm bad with technology. So my new belief when I wrote it was technology is a skill that I can practice and grow. This is what I wrote in my journal. However, now when I think about it, what I say quickly is I can figure it out. I can figure it out. Okay. Number 5 is you have to take action. You have to walk the talk, right? So we're on step 5, guys. I've already given you 4 steps, right? Write your limiting beliefs, question it, get some evidence, and replace it with an empowering sentence. Now you cannot skip number 3. Okay. Because we are human, our brain is going to ask for the proof. Like, am I really going to believe that you're suddenly you were never good with technology, because that's my belief, right? And all of a sudden you're good at technology. Like, come on. So we have to kind of trick our brain, but we trick it with the truth, with real truth, right? Okay, number 6. Next, number 6, I would say it's also very important to surround ourselves with people, books, podcasts, interviewers, communities that are going to support the new version, or it's going to reflect the new version that you want to create, right? Your new version. So it's very important that you change your environment. Our brain reacts or adapts to our environment. So that's why before in another video I said, be very careful of what do you let in your head? What do you let in your mind, right? Okay, number 7 and final one is to be compassionate to yourself, okay? Because remember that we have been preconditioned to think that in a certain way about ourselves our whole lives, or most of our lives. So changing those beliefs is going to take time, okay? And even if you fall back on an old thought pattern, like the first thing you have to do is just acknowledge it, like catch it. And friends, meditation is going to help you do that, like become more aware, because that's what one of the things that meditation does is helping us become more aware. So you acknowledge it, that's already a huge step, and then you adjust, and then you just bring back that thought, right? Like, oh, I'm bad at technology, this is too hard, I can't figure it out. You just bring it back, like, yes, I can figure it out, right? And you just keep moving forward. I'll tell you, before with the technology one, because my coworkers can tell you, I was the kind of like, everything will go far. Like, for example, we had to upload reports. It would work perfectly for everybody, but then the moment that I sat down to do it, boop, something would happen. Like, and that was my experience. And it was like I attracted the thing. Like, I was so anxious whenever I would sit on the computer to do something. But anyways, I changed it, and now the thought that like comes, because it still comes, right? It's still like like that, the fear still comes back. But now the new belief, because I practice it so much, it comes like a freight train. It's just like a freight train. I can figure it out. And my feeling, like I feel it right here. It's instant. And so guys, I promise you can do it too. I also have a nice quote that I found. Okay, this book is amazing. I know it's backwards, I'm sorry. It says, I am a slow walker, but I never walk backwards. So if you fall back on those old thought patterns, it's okay, adjust and keep moving forward, guys. The key is to keep moving forward, right? That's the last one. We all need to reinvent ourselves, because that's how we evolve. And if we don't, we're just going to get stuck. And I think most people will spend their whole life thinking that they're that way and staying stuck because they never challenge themselves to challenge those beliefs. So this is my challenge for you today. And I think, if you are already here watching this video, you're already much farther ahead than other people, because you're already starting to question and starting to search. So I have faith on us that we are going to the next level. It's simple, guys. Not easy, but simple. Okay. 1, write down those limiting beliefs. Okay. 2, take massive action. Challenge yourself and make yourself really uncomfortable. And 3, enjoy the gifts that lie beyond the challenge. I'm telling you, for me, it was technology and starting a new YouTube channel. And now I'm so excited to be here. I'm very happy doing these videos. And I know that there are going to be more challenges up ahead, but I'm already expecting them and I welcome them. So this is it, guys. I challenge you. Let me a comment down below. Let me know, what is that limiting belief that is holding you back, and what are you going to do to challenge it? Okay. Thank you, guys. Much love, and thank you for your time. Bye.